We're Marshall and Sabrina, and we've spent most of the last 2 years traveling around the world together.
We fell in love with travel after doing a 6-week trip around Europe in 2022 where we saw 6 different countries.
Iceland was our first stop on this trip, and honestly, we could not have chosen a better place for our first international trip together. We spent a week road tripping around southern Iceland where we saw so many amazing things, and this was definitely where we sparked our obsession with waterfalls.
We spent a few weeks traveling around Scandinavia where we really got our first glimpse of how far back Europe's history goes.
It says the cathedral was consecrated in the 12th century.
From there, we went to the Czech Republic and Hungary where we really fell in love with their incredible architecture and really good food.
Our last stop on this trip was Switzerland, where we were able to appreciate the breathtaking beauty of the Alps, and we really got out of our comfort zones here by going on a hike that had us walk on the edge of a cliff. One thing was clear to us at the end of this trip: we knew we needed to keep traveling.
So, in 2023, we quit our office jobs to continue chasing our dreams of traveling the world. We started with a one-way ticket to Europe, where we spent the next 6 months traveling through 15 different countries.
On this trip, we worked our way from west to east all across Europe, and we spent most of this time in the Balkans, and there is so much to love in this region.
We eventually made our way to Turkey, where we had some really incredible experiences. One of the coolest was we just happened to be in Istanbul for their 100th anniversary, which was a massive celebration. We also got to take a 26-hour train ride to the eastern side of Turkey, and when we got to the eastern side, we got to see some really incredible ruins and hike to a castle in the middle of a huge valley.
After Turkey, we made our way to Georgia, where we spent most of our time in Tbilisi devouring all of their incredible food. From Tbilisi, we flew to Bangkok to start our first trip in Southeast Asia.
Asia was so unique and it brought so many cool new experiences. We got to see our first monkeys and get chased by them, visit so many incredible temples, and visit a ton of night markets where we found some of the foods that we still call our favorites.
After spending about 2 months in Asia, we made our way back to the US, where we bought a van, which we're currently living in, while we explore everything this country has to offer. So far, we've explored a Hindu temple in Utah, walked behind a stunning waterfall in Idaho, and visited some of our favorite spots in our home state of Colorado.
Over the last 2 years, we've had so much fun traveling to all these different countries and places around the world. We've even gotten to check some things off of our bucket list, like going up in a hot air balloon in Cappadocia, visiting the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, staying in our first overwater villa in Malaysia, and even going to the Colosseum in Rome.
We've also learned how much we love trying local foods everywhere we go. And we've been able to enjoy all of the natural beauty, especially the waterfalls.
If you like what you've seen, make sure to subscribe to follow along with all of our upcoming adventures.